I've heard plenty of times throughout my lifetime, don't eat too much red meat. Red meat is bad for you. And you can do all things in moderation. Which leads to one of the questions that I get pretty often whenever I'm talking about the carnivore diet is, how much red meat can you eat on the carnivore diet? Now, I don't want to mislead you into making you think that I'm some sort of a doctor or scientist, but I have been on the carnivore diet for a little over 6 months now. And so I figured answering that question here about my experience with red meat and the carnivore diet might be helpful to you. So let's get on with the question, how much beef should I eat in a day on the carnivore diet? First off, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Your beef intake can vary based off your individual needs and goals. For me, I've been eating over a pound of beef almost every day since I started on the carnivore diet. I get the majority of my calories from beef. If it's not beef that I'm eating, I'm probably eating some bacon or cheese or eggs, but primarily beef. I'm not really into lamb or pork chops or chicken breasts or anything, so most of my calories come from beef. There are some people on this diet that only eat beef or ruminant animals. That's called the lion diet. So their whole diet, they don't eat eggs, they don't eat bacon, they don't eat nothing. It's just red meat constantly. And they have reported really good health. Real quick, just a few people that I can name off that have been doing the lion diet that have reported good things have been Dante Ferrigno from Ferrigno Freedom YouTube channel. Also, Jordan and Michaela Peterson, they talk about their carnivore diet, or should I say lion diet, pretty thoroughly, especially Michaela. And hey, for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. We're giving away a free air fryer. And if you want to learn more about it, the link is in the description to go find the giveaway. For me, I'd have to say that over the past 6 months of eating predominantly red meat, in addition to eggs and bacon and just different accoutrements, I'd have to say that I'm feeling like I'm in the best health of my adult life. I've been able to heal myself of quite a few gut issues, acid reflux, to the point of closing my esophagus, and now I don't deal with that anymore. I don't have hypertension anymore. High blood pressure's come way down. I sleep much better without snoring. My wife can thank the diet for that. And I've lost about 80 pounds, and I've kept it off for a couple of months now. Back when I was a vegan, I ate whole food, plant-based only with no oils and no animal products. I used to think meat and other animal products were the devil. I thought there was no reason anybody should ever eat meat because it's just so unhealthy for you. Little did I know that after I made the change to this animal-based diet, would I actually be in much better health. From what I understand, beef is packed with very high-quality protein that's essential for your body, in addition to the fats that your body needs, which, since childhood, we've been told that fat's bad for us. I mean, that's why I didn't like bacon as a kid. I used to think bacon was yucky and I didn't want to eat it. And then as I got older and tasted bacon, I was like, man, this tastes so good. I can't believe it's bad for you. It's got to be bad since it tastes so good. Now, I mean, I eat bacon up like it's going out of style. I mean, I don't eat it that often, but that's just because it's kind of expensive. And when I eat bacon, I really get down on it. I'm kind of getting distracted by thinking about bacon right now, but the point is fat is not bad for you and you need it. And I think that's one of the scary parts of eating so much meat is that people are afraid of the cholesterol and the fat that's going to get on our body and make us fatter and make us unhealthy. I know for sure what I was 6 months ago wasn't healthy, and what I am today is much healthier than what I was, and I don't want to go back. Another common concern that I hear about is people thinking that they can overconsume meat. And while there is a possibility that anybody can overconsume anything, I think it's very rare that you would end up overeating meat. And so far, that has not been the issue for me. I don't ever limit how much food I eat. I only eat until I'm full and satisfied. And if I want another bite, I take another bite. And so far, it has not led me wrong. There's been times where I go out and it's an amazing ribeye. It's like this 2.5 pound steak. And I challenge myself to finish it. And I'll stuff myself. But yet I still lose weight. Recently, I went to a restaurant called Ipanema. It's an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse. And they just keep walking around with meat and cutting it off onto your plate. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had when it comes to food. Bacon wrapped filet mignon, and just all kinds of, just whatever kind of meat you can think of, they had it. The one I really focused on was the bacon wrapped filet mignon, though. I ate so much meat that eventually the meat stopped sounding good. Like that's just got tired of eating it. My mouth got tired before I actually got full, and I'm not gaining weight. And I think it's a total misconception that you're going to overeat on meat. Definitely there is a possibility of over-consuming animal products. So if you're eating a lot of cheese and eating a lot of dairy type products, I think that you will probably see some issues. But if you're just eating meat, I don't see, I mean, I'm not an expert in dietitianary stuff or whatever. I just made up a word, but I just don't see it happening. So I'll tell you what I would tell my brother if I was just sitting right here next to my brother talking to him about it. I would just recommend that you start with a pound of meat a day and see how that feels. If you're trying to do the carnivore diet and you start with a pound of meat and you're still hungry, you want to add eggs or bacon or something else, sure, add those in. But also don't be afraid to just add another half pound of ground beef or whatever kind of cut of beef you want. Ultimately, I don't think there's any strict limit to how much beef you're able to have in a day. I think you should start with a pound and then just add as you are hungry. If you're already on the carnivore diet and you've been eating beef as a main staple in your diet, tell us in the comments, how much beef do you eat per day? And if you're looking to get started and you have more questions, please leave those questions in the comments. And hey, I know that me saying eat meat every day and eat beef as much as you want, it probably sounds a little scary, especially if you're real new to the carnivore diet. You're like, how can I eat meat all the time? This is going to get old and I'm going to get tired of it. Well, I made a video talking about how to not get tired of meat, and you can find that video right here, and I look forward to seeing you in that video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.